grown man business. Yeah, we got another episode of Red Ghost Sports Talk. I'm your host, Red Ghost. I got my new hat, man, the new Miami Heat hat. I like it. But I want to talk about Miami Hurricanes. My Miami Hurricanes. All right, it was a recent poll that just came out this week. It was the ACC poll. ACC is the division that Miami Hurricanes, North Carolina, Florida State Seminoles, Clemson, Duke, Virginia Tech. It's the division that all of those teams are in. All right, well, they made some preseason predictions of where Miami Hurricane will finish in the polls. We are ACC Coastal. You got North Carolina, Miami Hurricanes, so on. Then you got ACC Pacific, Clemson, Florida State, and so on. So they have Miami Hurricanes at number 2 in the ACC Coastal, where North Carolina will finish number 1. North Carolina was a pretty good team last season. I will agree. They beat the brakes off of my Miami Hurricanes. I hated that. But I think this year's going to be a different story. I'm pretty sure this year's going to be a different story. I'm very confident that this year will be a different story. I don't think North Carolina will be the same team as they were last year. And the type of recruiting Mark Richt been doing, it's going to be a whole totally different Miami Hurricane on that field this upcoming season. Now for the ACC Pacific, Clemson finished first, and Florida State Seminoles finished second. So, they got Miami Hurricanes and Florida State Seminoles both at number 2, and they got Clemson picked to even just win the whole ACC division. I think it's gonna be a lot different, man. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it now, man. I'm cocky, man. I'm cocky. When I love my team, I love my team. When I feel good about my team, I feel good about my team every year, especially Miami Hurricanes. Denver Broncos always feel good about my teams, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and start making some predictions now. I believe my Miami Hurricanes will finish number 1 in the ACC Coastal. I believe Clemson will finish first in the ACC Pacific, and it will be the ACC Championship, Miami Hurricanes versus Clemson, where Miami Hurricanes will beat them in hard-nosed football fashion, baby. Win by like 8 points, something like that, man. It's going to be a close one, but, we're going to dig it out in the fourth quarter, last 2 minutes, and we're going to win big. That's my prediction, man. Florida State Seminoles, my prediction, we all going to beat Florida State. My prediction, we all going to beat North Carolina this season. My prediction, I'm going to say we're going to finish about, 10-1, 11-1. Finish the season with 1 loss, 2 at the most. But we're going to compete this year, baby. We're going to compete. Mark Richt, the head coach, he feels good about this team. He said he's predicting a lot of wins as well. I've been watching what Coach Rick, how he's been moving, what he's been saying. We got a couple other recruits that they had their eyes on that I'm going to do a video about this week because I like them. Got a wide receiver guy. I'm going to do a whole another video about him. I like him, man. But, we got some up-and-coming quarterbacks that I'm liking. I'm going to do a video about that too. Because number 17, I'm not gonna say his name yet, man, but number 17, that's all I'm gonna say, man. I think he's the future. You know, Kayak, whatever his name is. This is last season. He'll be going into the NFL draft. Drafted to a pretty good team, and he's going to be a great quarterback. Hopefully a starter from his rookie season. Because he's a fast learner. He has a strong arm, and he has a good IQ. So, yeah, man, that's my predictions, man. I like the polls. You know, having Miami finish at number 2 in the polls, that's not bad. You know, especially from going off of last year, what happened with these teams, that's not a bad choice. Florida State finished 2 as well in the ACC Pacific. Miami Hurricanes finished number 2 in the ACC Coastal, with North Carolina finishing number 1 in the ACC Coastal, and Clemson finishing first in the ACC Pacific. That's not a bad choice. The last year, those teams were dominant. But this season is a different story. So, I don't think that's going to be accurate. You know, Florida State, I don't think Florida State going to be the same team this year. You know, it's going to be like a rebuilding stage for them. So Clemson, they're going to make a run, but I think they're not going to be the same team either, man. You know, a few of those guys went to the pros, and I mean, majority did come back, but it's not going to be the same. I like that guy, Deshaun Watson. He's a good quarterback for Clemson. Pretty much, I'm predicting for him to jump in the draft after this season right here, because he is a good quarterback, man. I like how he play. I like that guy. So, North Carolina as well. You know, I like their quarterback too. You know, and it's defense. It's defense. So, Miami Hurricanes, our defense is stepping up this year, and we're going to make some noise, baby. So, tell me what y'all think, man. Who y'all think going to win the ACC? Who's going to finish first and second in the ACC Pacific? Who's going to end first and second in the ACC Coastal? Who's going to play in the ACC Championship? Who's going to win it all in the ACC? Let's talk about it, baby. Miami Hurricanes. Grown man business.